Apparently that last video was not good enough for you guys and you will not let me relax. So I'm going to go ahead and do a combo video, but don't mind if I do it on the beach side because Bahamas is always where I wanted to go and I'm not really sure that this is Bahamas. I've already shuffled, definitely not predetermined combos in hands. If we don't, it's okay because we can break boards as well. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Let's jump right into this little test hand combo tutorial. I'll do probably 2 or 3. I don't know what your attention span is. Maybe it's attention of a librarian. Maybe it's attention span of a baby. Either way, I don't care for both. Okay, we're going to open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to give our opponent a chance to scoop because this hand is busted. If not, we can easily go for turn skip. But for the sake of it, let's not go into turn skip here. Okay, let's go into our basic combos. And we're going to start with reinforcements of the army. We're going to add a warrior to our hand. You know what? Let's go for the triplets. Let's go for Vega. Okay? Now we're cracked. Now we are crack-a-lacking. If they open Nib, then we cry. But I don't care. Let's pretend like they don't. Okay? We're going to go ahead and normal summon Vega. We're going to trigger the effect of Liren. We're going to activate Vega and then trigger the effect of Liren. Sorry. Let's be correct here. We're going to summon Vega and then summon the Neb. You go Chainlink 1 Liren, Chainlink 2 the Neb. Okay? You're going to search your copy of Skybridge, which I know you saw already have in hand, but we're going to go ahead and search for the other one. And with the other card, we're going to go ahead and add Unuk to your hand. Okay? Yes. If you guys haven't noticed, I do not run Mathemax anymore. This deck is much better suited without them. So now we have 4 cards in hand. We have already 3 materials on the field. Don't jump the gun. Please play properly. So 2. You go for 2, okay? And like I said in my video, you always want to start with your boy Caduceus. Caduceus effect, you detach. You send your Liren to the grave, but don't worry, she'll be back. I want to make sure you guys see all this, okay? Liren's in the grave. You banish the brick of a Sheraton. You get to add Caduceus to your hand. If it wasn't discussed earlier, this deck is 40 cards in total. I do not believe in running more than 40 cards, unless I accidentally did. You reveal Caduceus, you special summon him, you add another copy of Tellarknights. I keep shuffling my deck if I keep going back into it. Now you activate Skybridge. You go ahead and you tag out your boy. So Caduceus goes out. Unukalai comes out. Now that Unukalai is out, you go ahead and activate the effect to dump Alteran. Since you Skybridged, you locked into Unukalai, so you gotta go ahead and Unukalai and Caduceus into your diamond. Caduceus again. So you're gonna trigger Alteran, Chainlink 1, actually Caduceus, Chainlink to Alteran, depending on your situation. You might want to reverse it. So Alteran comes out, chain blocking Ash, and then you get these 2 cards back into your hand. Your hand is busted. Your hand has a lot of options. You do not care if you get nipped because you still have Constellar Tellarknights at this point. Now, what you're gonna do here, you're gonna activate Constellar Tellarknights. You're gonna special summon maybe another Liren. So now your board is full of 5 monsters. You gotta play this right. So you go 2 here. You're gonna go upgrade all the way to Diamond. You're gonna slap Diamond onto the field. But I know what you're saying. There is no Layer of Darkness, but that's okay. Because you still want Diamond onto the field because of its importance in the grave. You got 3 here. You actually have 4. What do I want here? Synchros are not in play. I can go always Tornado Dragon for protection, or I can go, definitely want to go into Ptolemaeus. Question is, how many materials do I want? I will go 2 materials into Ptolemaeus, and I will go 2 materials. You know what, better yet, let's go this way. Let's sequence this properly. So 2 materials into Ptolemaeus here. 2 materials into Tornado Dragon here. Okay? What this does is sets you up for next turn for Spell Trap that your opponent decides to pass on, try to be smart like Labyrinth. And then you're gonna set Skybridge down, you're gonna set and then you're gonna leave that alone, okay? So what you have here is more than it seems, because during the end phase you attach Deltaros, okay? Deltaros gets attached to your Ptolemaeus. You do not activate the effect yet. During your opponent's turn, let's say they bring out a monster. Oh no, here comes Fenrir, okay? Fenrir is on the field. What you do is you detach these 3, okay? You get to overlay on top into Ptolemy. Now Alteran will trigger, coming out, and then popping up to 2 cards onto the field. So that's 2 interruptions already. Oop, this is not... I meant to bring out... Where's my boy? There you go. That's 2 pops and a Pleiades bounce. Let's say they nuke your field. It's an open end state again. Somehow they get rid of this, okay? They got like a black rose because everybody runs black rose. Here's a little fun loop you can do. You draw for your turn. There's a layer of darkness. Better late than never, I guess. You activate Constellar Tellarknights. You're going to aim for Diamond. Diamond will come out. You're going to activate Constellar Tellarknights. You're going to boost them up with none other than Trevor. Trevor effect will resolve, bouncing everything. You detach this card and then swing and keep poking until you do. You get Skybridge. Skybridge will bring out another monster onto the field like Altair. Altair with Chicken Altairin. And I can talk until I'm out of breath. Heart of the cards will always guide me. Not, okay. Rhoda's tight. Tuning. Here we go. Another tuning. Here we go. Okay. What do you see? Rhoda. Let's get you into Liren. If you're afraid of drawing Lockbird, you still go into Reinforcements of the Army. You go tuning. You add Revolution Synchron. You mill a card. Let's see what we mill. Okay, Unukala, that's fine. You activate tuning again. Plays such an importance. Just ask Kashtira. Okay, Caduceus. So you're going to go ahead and go 1, 2. You're going to add all the cards that you need. You're going to add a copy of Skybridge. You're going to add a monster. Preferably Altair, because your graveyard is full of cards now, okay? So just so you can see what the hand versus grave looks like. I mean, field. Now, you're going to send Ref Synchron. Should I send Ref Synchron and Liren? Yeah, let's do that. Ref Synchron and Liren. You're going to bring out Fairy Dragon. That's summon number 3. Ref Synchron will come out. If you're afraid of Nib, don't play. You could. But if you are, then you can just go into Crystal Wing. But if you're not, then you can activate this to summon this. Activate effect of that. You bring out that. And then you dump that. And that is a combo tutorial, guys. Now, before you bring out Synchron, which you can, you're going to go ahead and mill another card, which is Vega. Good, because you don't want to draw into that sucker. So then you go ahead and send these two to the grave. You go into your Crystal Wing. Okay, Crystal Wing can chill there. Now you have Monster Effect Protection. And now you can continue on with your plays and so on and so forth, guys. I don't need to go into further detail, but you can see what the deck can do at full power. I mean, you guys can see the consistency of this deck, right? It versus to when we first started, when I was messing around with the links, and wasn't really happy with it because it kind of makes Altairin dead. And remember that. You want Altairin live. That's why I don't run any of the Isolde stuff anymore. That I don't like drawing into Renaud. None of that crap, okay? This is what you want to see. You want to be an XC focused deck with a sprinkle of Synchros, or, you know, at this point, because it's just so easy. Keep saying Altairin. Okay, and that's... I'll just draw all 3 of them. Here's what a decent hand looks like, okay? You start by normal summoning. Actually, it's a bad hand, but we're going to make it work. You're going to activate Liren effect. You're going to get Skybridge to your hand. Okay? This is a decent hand. You're going to go here. You're going to go back into the pond. You're going to bring out your boy. Okay, your boy is going to go ahead and detach her. Banish him. Actually, you have... no, you need the body. Banish Sheraton, and that will get you Caduceus. The special Caduceus, you get the copy of another Tellarknights. You want to have as many copies as you want of that card, or as much as you can, because it's very important. You go Skybridge, you tag this boy out, okay? Sending the copy of Altairin into the grave. You're gonna bring out a copy of, let's go Deneb here, okay? Usually you go for Vega, but Deneb can do the same thing. You go Deneb here, Altairin comes out. Okay, Deneb will search you a copy of... You go Vega. Vega will be good here. Vega or Altair. No, not Altair, because you're about to recycle your whole graveyard. You go here. No, let's... What did I bring out? These 2. So you want to bring out... You want to get rid of a spellcaster, right? Because sometimes you want to go into warriors or 2 Tellarknights. So non-Tellarknight names need to go away. And he's a non-Tellarknight. That's an important thing to remember. So you get rid of Caduceus and then the Skybridge target, because otherwise you're locked into Tellarknights. That's a helpful little hint for you guys. And then you're going to activate the effect of this one to bounce these 2 cards back into your hand. So now your graveyard is free. And you have all these cards in your hand, okay? So here's what you do. You got Constellar Tellarknights. You're going to special Vega. Vega effect is going to special Alteran again. I'm going to choose Alteran because I want my graveyard full of Alterans, okay? You're going to upgrade this guy to your boy M7, the famous step stool, okay? And M7 will give you a copy of Constellar Tellarknights. Thanks to that effect, you're going to get a copy of Diamond. Now, you're going to go 1, 2... How many should I go here? I should go 3. Yeah, definitely 3. Okay, you're going to go into... tell me... No, you know what? Go 2... That way you have a Skybridge target, because that's important, okay? So you go 2 here, because you don't want to tag these out. You can if you want to, but it's more important that you don't. So you're going to layer of darkness, make everything dark on the field. It depends what I'm playing against. If I'm worried about protection, I would, instead of Ptolemy, I can even go into an Omega, which is also a very underrated card, but it can dodge Dark Ruler no more. I'm still waiting for my copy to come in. I'm definitely going to run that instead of... one of my XC cards. So as you can see, it's a pretty solid field. Maybe I'll go even these 2 because I want them in the grave. So end phase, you're gonna equip your Deltaros. And this is, I've done it like 3 times that I opened it. So definitely more consistent than running the MatMech engine. And then you're gonna set your Skybridge down because it's just cracked. Okay, so now you have Diamond on the field that has 4 negates, any monster that's summoned because they're all dark. You have a Ptolemy that can go into a Pleiades, which will trigger Alteran and pop 2 cards onto the field. And then you have a Skybridge just in case my opponent tries something funny to bring out Extension, which is Altair and Liren. So yeah, guys, that's the surface of my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This feels really good. This feels like it's a deck that can be a top rogue contender for sure, and even make its way into like an actual tier despite to other people's popular beliefs. Now that I'm done with this deck profile, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to enjoy the rest of my content as long as you subscribe to me, and please stay happy.